Welcome back to the TrustTalk Podcast. Today we've been hearing from people leading work across Coventry Pride, Unity in Coventry, the Yard and Mental Health Services. For this episode, we wanted to hear from someone who experiences this space day in, day out. My name is Rob Darling.
And I'm Gemma Hathaway. We're still here in the Yard Coventry, which has been such a brilliant place to record these conversations. This time we are joined by an actual member of the Yard team who is going to give us a bit of an on-the-ground perspective of what it's like to work in a venue that means so much to the community. So welcome, Addy. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm really good, thank you so much. How long have you worked at the Yard for?
Just a little over 2 years now.
Wow.
So.
And is Richard a nice boss to work for?
He's fabulous. He is lovely.
Oh, okay. It's
You
definitely.
can tell us all.
Yes,
He's not
exactly.
listening.
Definitely not listening. So, in terms of choosing here for somewhere you'd want to explore your career pathway or how you got here, talk to us a little bit around the journey of how you ended up here in terms of your working here.
So I worked in this venue originally before the Yard took over, and I actually got brought in as one of the old members of staff by one of the old managers.
Okay.
And I came in as a key holder.
Nice.
And then moved up to team leader. And since then I've just been
Flourishing.
Yeah.
We like to use the word flourishing.
Thriving and surviving.
Thriving and surviving.
Much flourishing.
And the flourishing. So you have been hearing about how we have been speaking a lot around the Yard, how it's really welcoming, that it's a really safe space, that it provides a real clean way of being able to be who you want to be with people that you feel safe with. And we've spoken a lot about like the windows being open, but also in Richard's kind of vision in terms of what he wants this place to look like. So for you as someone who works here, can you tell us a little bit about your role, what a typical day or maybe what a typical night might look like here at the Yard?
So I'll give you an example for a Saturday. It's one of the most fun days.
Oh, is it busy?
Very busy. So usually one of us, we come in, we open up, we get ready for the day. And we have to get ready for the bottomless brunch that happens in the afternoon. That's hosted by a drag queen. And usually we're sold out every week. So that is very good. It starts at about 3 till 5. And then we carry on with the rest of the day. We get ready for the night. We have to do a little jigging around of the furniture and everything. And then, the night starts. And then we usually have drag queen, cabaret, musicians, all that in the evenings. And then we get very, very busy. And then we close at 4. So
4 a.m, not 4 p.m.
4 a.m, yes.
Great. I mean, you must meet so many different people who come here through working here, whether that's people coming in for a night out or for an event or just to feel part of a community. What have you learned about the importance of community in a venue like this, and particularly because you've worked here when it was a different type of venue previously?
So we have a lot of regular customers and a lot of returning people, and the reason that they do return is because it is a very inclusive place. Us as staff, we are taught to be non-judgmental, and we're taught to make sure that everyone feels welcome. And if issues do arise, we know how to mitigate the situation and deal with it.
And that's proven if people keep coming back, returning customers, if that atmosphere and culture you have here and reputation.
Absolutely.
Okay. We've spoken to Richard about safe spaces, and we've spoken to Dee about well-being, but you probably see the real impact of that in small everyday moments. Are there any moments that have stayed with you that you've seen and the positive impact of this space?
Yes, definitely. So with the Unity, they create events per se. So we do we have a yarn at the Yard which people can come, they do their little activities, and they have a good natter and they have someone that they're able to talk to. We also have Tea with Dee, which is a regular thing, it's once a month, and they're able to come and have a conversation, and it's a safe space where there's, again, no judgment.
Brilliant. Thank you so much. What do you think schools, workplaces or other community spaces can learn from places like the Yard about helping people feel like they belong? Because I think something special does happen here. That there is a huge amount of success, and you've spoken about that with reference to the reputation, your numbers, people are coming back, you and the team here having that right attitude and having that awareness of doing more than just serving people their drinks. So what do you think places like schools, our trust, other organisations, business leaders that might be listening to this podcast, what do you think they might be able to do in terms of helping people feel like they belong?
I feel that it's very important to teach people to not take people at face value. Everyone's got stuff going on in the background. You never know what people are going through, and it's really important to have a bit of grace with people, and just understand that you might be going through something, but someone else might be going through something completely different, and just treating everyone with a bit of respect as well.
Yeah. Working in a community venue can obviously be really rewarding. You've been here for a long time now, so obviously you find it rewarding. But I can imagine it can also come with challenges too. What do you think people don't always realise about the work that goes on in keeping a space like this welcoming for everybody behind the scenes?
So we have a lot of training days. We have to constantly make sure that we've got up-to-date signage. In reference to training, we have to keep up with the Ask for Angela and the Clive stuff. Yeah. And we have to be very clued up with a lot of things. So it's not just serving pints and taking food out to tables.
People wouldn't know that naturally, would they? That level of detail goes on behind the scenes.
Yeah. It's very important to understand if someone is in trouble that you have certain things in place. We're all pretty clued up on that.
Okay, and our last question, and we're asking everybody this today, is looking ahead, what would you love to see happen in Coventry over the next 5 years in terms of inclusion and community? What would you like to see?
More spaces have to have inclusive areas in Cov, bringing in inclusivity to more venues, because I feel like whenever you go out, you should be able to have a safe space wherever you go, not just in particular venues.
Yeah, thank you. Well, that I think is all we have time for today on this episode of Trust Talk. Thank you so much for joining us and giving us the time with your honest views of what it's like to be part of the Yard team. Really insightful. It's been really special to hear from the people who make this space what it is. So thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much. So thank you to everyone who has listened to any of the Trust Talk Pride Theme podcast series. It's been so great to record here at the Yard Coventry and to hear so many different perspectives on pride, inclusion, belonging and community. And if you enjoyed it, we might have to do more in the future. Right, everybody? Right. Thank you.